Hello Virgo, what's up? Welcome back to the Illest Illuminator. We're going to check in with your April reading and see what is going on, what is coming in for you. In the extended, we will go a little bit deeper into their current feelings, but for now we will just focus on a bunch of other things. Let's see what is going on. So we have the base chakra with the spiritual strength. So that just means that you have a little bit of a hard time grounding yourself. For some of you, you may be going through an intense healing right now. You are kind of like strengthening yourself to kind of like get out in the world. So that means that maybe you've been going inward, doing a lot of reflection, doing a lot of healing, because you may have felt like your security or your grounding energy has not been quite grounded, right? So this means that you have a little bit of a hard time to kind of like move out of the slumber is what I'm getting through. You may feel very heavy at times, very fatigued, or even kind of like dizzy. I'm even getting like maybe you feel like dizzy at times. There might be also a lot of overthinking that is going on, and needing to ground yourself is going to be very important. You can do that by walking barefoot, kind of like doing some exercises, doing some yoga, or even doing some real good meditation to really ground your energy, okay? Working with crystals such as like dark crystals, black crystals such as black tourmaline, black onyx. These type of crystals or tiger eye can definitely help you to get grounded. If you use a smoky quartz, it will actually also release and remove a lot of negative energy as well as ground you. So if you felt the need to kind of like get drawn to some crystal healing, this might be a very good, good list to start off with. Patience and planning. So it looks like you have a lot of ideas on your mind. You have a lot of things that you want to achieve. However, you feel like you're kind of like all over the place. I really feel like physical strength is also going to be very useful for you. So doing a little bit of exercises to get into that spiritual strength first before you kind of like take on these approaches to get things done is going to be very, very useful. For others of you, there are some things that you are really investing in for your future. However, there is some time that is required simply because maybe you lack some type of, what's it called? You lack some resources, or you're still searching for the right people and the right resources to get your plan off the ground. All right, so there is definitely something in the making here. Perhaps in the next full moon of of Virgo, your plan will be coming into actual manifestation. So until then, you have a lot of time to plan things through, okay? You have the solar plexus chakra coming through. So I feel like whatever you're planning to do, it requires a lot of effort, a lot of energy, vitality, but also a lot of confidence. And that's why you're kind of like in this waiting game, because you're not sure when the right timing is for you to kind of like expose this big idea. Right, but I'm just here to tell you that it is all coming in the right way, okay? The Four of Wands is here, really talking about a big celebration, a come together, stability, a stable environment, stable people surrounding you that gives you love, nurturing, and guidance. And this is going to be the perfect outcome and the most beautiful outcome of your big plan that you are making. For some of you, this might also talk about like a move, an actual move. For others of you, this might even talk about having a very beautiful connection, a relationship connection, or a friendship connection that is coming together. But whatever it is going to be absolutely a bliss, okay? I see a beautiful rainbow coming through here. Let's see what is going on in your energy. What's your energy for April, please? Virgo, what is your energy for April? Oh, the Tower and the Two of Pentacles. A lot of things coming at you in simultaneously. Okay, you may have a lot on your plate around this time where you need to find some type of adaptability in order to get things going. And it's like one thing after the other, one responsibility after the other. And sometimes you just feel like you're losing a little bit of grip, and that's where the base chakra kind of like kicks in, to keep you kind of like focused on the most priority in your life. Because the Two of Pentacles is like a little bit of wandering energy and like a lot of chaos that is going on internally, externally, and you're just like a little bit lost in the shuffle here, right? That's what the Tower and the Two of Pentacles kind of like indicate. Now, the Seven of Swords and the Five of Cups is also here, really talking about you depending and relying on certain people and eventually coming to the realization that these people had their own benefits from it, okay? And you may come to the realization around this full moon of Libra, actually, that some relationships were disappointing and that people were probably doing things behind your back or talking about you behind your back, and there was a lot of trickery, sneaky energy and trickery that has been going on, and they gave you more work to solve, okay? So there's definitely a lot of imbalance and a lot of connections that have been collapsing. For some of you, this may also even mean that some type of home commitment or work commitment came to an ending, and you feel like a little bit overwhelmed of like, okay, how do I switch on things? One more. Four of Pentacles. And the Moon reversed. Man, bottom of the deck is the Five of Pentacles. Be careful of holding on to things that are destructive for you, because this is also an energy of staying in your comfort zone and needing to kind of like expand. But then again, your intuition and your feelings are keeping you a little bit stuck because you're afraid of trying something new. You're afraid of trying something that is out of your comfort zone. So be mindful of not staying stuck in a rooted cycle, in a loop, meaning that, say, for example, you have like a job and you know that you're getting underpaid for the responsibilities that you take. You know that there is like a restructuring going on and you forcefully want to stay in that company. Whereas Spirit is actually showing you a lot of red flags that the, how do I say that? Like the, oh, how do I even word this? The construction of this company is not correct. So the way that this company is being led, you know that there are a lot of defaults. You know that there are a lot of things that are not really adding up to a healthy environment. Still, you don't want to lose your specific job, right? But then again, there are a lot of red flags telling you that you are holding on to something that is actually ready to be released so that you can kind of like spread your wings and fly to something that is better. But with the Moon, you may be feeling that everything and everyone is kind of like getting against you. You have like a hard time trusting people, trusting your own cycles of emotions. And that could kind of like become like a problem. Like you need to break free of that cycle. There is a better opportunity for you coming, one filled with hope and healing. This is a higher path, so you may need to be kind of like reflecting on which higher path is being called for you, okay? But don't hold on to things out of trying to control things. Letting go of a little bit of control could definitely help you get aligned with your higher purpose here. Also, try to save up some money if you can, because there are some uncertainties going on, probably with what is going on with the US and all the things that are going on, right? So it's a good time to kind of like save up. What is going on in your love life, Virgo? 10 of Wands. Doesn't surprise me. Seven of Cups, Three of Cups in the reversed. The Empress, nice. Two of Swords though. And then we have the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. What does this mean? Okay, this might not be for all of you out there, but for those that feel like you are wrapped up in a third-party cycle, it feels like it's getting wrapped up. It's like you don't want to be a part of it. Someone may be in love with your partner, or you're in love with someone else's partner, but there is just a lot of confusion that is going on there. And I feel like you have been so stuck in the middle of this third party energy that you don't know how to get out of it anymore. And it just feels like Spirit is kind of like putting you back on like some type of pedestal to be aware of your own worth and your own value, and to kind of like detach yourself from anyone that is trying to make you feel minimized. Okay, that's what I'm getting through from Spirit. I feel like you are going to come to a point where you're just going to cut off people or friends or flirtatious energies, because they are just putting a lot of burdens upon you, and you're not even seeing your own value anymore or what you bring to the table. So this is kind of like saying that if you've been dwelling into this single energy, singlehood energy, third party energies, you are coming to the realization that this is not healthy for you, and that you need to kind of like sacred yourself. I'm hearing like sacred energy is being built around you around this time. And there are some people that are not going to like that. They may be seeing or sensing your block, okay? Like you're going to block out some people because you need to get grounded, okay? So any type of drama, third party drama, friendship drama that kind of like gets in the middle of you finding your true soulmate or getting into the right commitment, you're going to be blocking that out. And that is going to be only healthy for you. That's what I'm seeing. It's a little bit tricky energy here. Really tricky energy. Because I feel like for some of you, you may have really lost a little bit of faith in love. And I feel like one of the reasons is because you have so many people around you that are wrapped up in like these third party energies, cheating energies, elusive energies. Now you're just like, I don't want to be a part of this anymore. I don't want to see it anymore. I don't want to be energetically involved in this anymore. Spread your wings and fly. Didn't I say that in the beginning? Yes, I did. It's time to spread your wings and fly, baby. You've got the concealer coming through and life review. You are a natural concealer and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. Exactly. The moment that you really put more focus on self-care, self-love, your own fertility of new projects, new plans, new ideas, new love to enter, and to demand that respect in your love life, that's when people kind of like try to navigate towards you, trying to have your help. I'm also seeing like a feminine moving towards a feminine that is wanting to reconnect with you. I'm not sure what your sexuality is, but there is definitely a feminine moving towards a feminine here, and you're just not sure whether you want to agree to that or not. This person does have good intentions, okay, but they may be overly mothering you, as in like, this is what you need to do this and do that, and you're just in the face of like, nobody needs to tell me how I need to live my life. Home, your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in your compass. So again, I already had this message coming through. So there might be a change, or you will be clearing out the energy field within your home, maybe make some changes, renovate, things that can actually benefit you and the energy in your home life. You can use Feng Shui. You can Google how you can do that. There are multiple ways to use Feng Shui in your home life to kind of like keep that place sacred for yourself. Yes, you have sensitivity, so be mindful of like energies around you that can kind of like overstimulate you. You are entering a very sensitive period of your life where, too much energy, too much negativity or drama, or just overly sensitive people can kind of like affect your energy field. So it's okay to be a little bit selfish at times, and to know when to close yourself off, when to kind of like stop arguing with people, and to go inward and reflect. Then we have bodies of water. Spend time near water such as lake, river, or the ocean to recharge your battery. So emotionally depletion is something that you truly need to work on. I'm not seeing a lot of emotions here. It's like a drop out of emotions. So you may have been healing a lot, crying a lot, but you have like a lack of input of emotions. So, having like go swimming, going to the sauna, going to a beach, ocean, whatever suits you, can actually refill your cup. Playfulness, time for fun, and throw caution to the wind. Very interesting lineup cards coming through. Can you just clarify this playfulness for Virgo, please? The Queen of Wands, that's a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. The High Priestess, interesting. The Five of Swords reversed, Devil at the bottom of the deck. King of Wands and the Temperance card. Look at that. What a surprise. So someone among your friends is very interested in you. Wow. This person has their eyes on you. However, there has been a lot of drama within the friendship community, or there has been a lot of negative energies being thrown back and forth, and you and this individual are a little bit separate from one another. There is a lack of communication going on, but intuitively you feel like this person has an eye on you, and they know that you have their eyes on them. However, there has not been like a step being taken within this connection, and I feel like this is a very sacred relationship or a very sacred connection. I don't know what is going on. Like all the doves, all the birds are just like all over. You don't know what is going on. There's like two little lovebirds that got on my balcony. Sorry, I just got a little bit. Yeah, back to you. Sorry, Virgo. But yeah, the High Priestess is saying that there is a very strong attraction. However, both of you have not really opened up towards one another, and you are both being encouraged to take a leading role here and to kind of like put your heart out there or make it known. Go into that flirtatious energy, because the other person that you have your eyes on has been very patiently waiting for you, and things are going to get back into alignment. It needed a lot of things behind the scenes to set itself ready, and the timing is now. Okay, the Temperance card is here talking about a Sagittarius sun, moon, and rising. But I like this. This is a nice surprise. I love it. So yeah, this is what I have for you, Virgo. I will go a little bit deeper into the current feelings and actions for you in the extended. So if you are interested, the link will be down in the description box below. And I hope you catch you soon there. Take care. Ciao.